Hey guys, welcome to the Mermaid Mama. My name is Hannah, and if this is your first time here, I do videos on veganism, minimalism, living waste-free, unschooling, and living in the tropics. Okay, so this video is going to be about the top 20 tips for decluttering and downsizing your life. And before I get into that, I just wanted to do a very quick life update. So if you follow my videos, then you'll know that I haven't filmed in about a month, which is a really exceptionally long time. I really didn't want to go that long unplanned without filming, but if you watch my last video, you will know that I am pregnant with my second child, and I am halfway through the pregnancy now. And the first trimester was really tough. I had a lot of nausea pretty much all day, all the time. I had aversions to all the usual beautiful healthy foods that I love to eat, like smoothies and salads and muesli with fruit and just smoothie bowls and just lots and lots of fruit. I just had aversions to nearly all of the foods that I normally love eating that make me feel really healthy. My body just completely rejected them, and all I wanted to eat for a period of time was unhealthy, processed, junky food. I only ate vegan food, but it obviously didn't help me feel any better, and my energy levels really plummeted, which was part due to the food and part due to the fact that my body was adjusting to pregnancy, and I just felt awful. And I also started getting really bad headaches, and my eyes started getting really sore. So now I'm feeling so much better. I'm feeling pretty much back to normal now, which is amazing. I feel I've got plenty of energy, and the headaches have stopped, and my eyes, my eyes were really sore basically because previously I was wearing glasses when I would read or look at a screen, and I had my eyes tested, and it turns out I need to wear glasses all the time. So these are the glasses. These are my prescription glasses. I really like them, but I will possibly take them off while I'm filming sometimes. I just felt like doing it today. And so that really helped. So the headache stopped, and my eyes aren't sore anymore because I'm wearing glasses all the time. And I'm also taking some extra supplements which have really made a difference. And the fact that I'm no longer in the first trimester has made all the difference in the world, because I'm not nauseous anymore, and I'm eating, you know, I feel like I can eat anything now. My body isn't rejecting any of the foods that I love, so I'm back to eating really healthy, whole foods again, which is making me feel so much better. And I'm also able to drink water, because I wasn't able to drink, well, I was drinking water, but usually I love just drinking water without anything added to it, and I drink usually about 2 to 3 liters a day. And in the first trimester, the thought of any sort of water made me want to throw up. It was just insane. And so I was having to add concentrate, like a sugary concentrate, just to get the water down. And yeah, it was really tough. I really struggled. So I'm feeling so much better now. So that's a little life update if you're wondering why I didn't post on Instagram for ages and also didn't do any videos. I really just had to let my body rest. So that's that little update. Right, so let's get started. So before I start with these tips, I just want to let you know how I feel about minimalism, why I think, sorry, I'm on the bed. If the camera is, I'm going to try and stay a bit more still, but the camera is moving, like shaking a bit. That's because I'm sitting on the bed. It's not the most stable surface. So why I think minimalism is so amazing is because it basically gets everything out of your life that you don't need, so that you can, and you don't love, so that you can focus on what you truly love and spend your time the way that you desire. So it's not just about getting rid of stuff. I would highly recommend you consider downsizing or getting rid of unhealthy habits, releasing people that don't make you feel good, that do not want you to be happy. And consider long term, if you need to, how to get out of jobs that you really hate, etc., etc., etc. So it's not just about stuff, and it's also about clearing your mental clutter, and it's really about paving a way to create a life that you absolutely love, that makes you happy, and that's based on your values. And that's what minimalism is to me. So let's get started. Okay, number 1, be a good role model. If you want family members to declutter and get rid of their belongings or downsize their belongings, then you have to be a good role model. Show them how easy it is to let go and how wonderful and freeing it feels to let go of belongings yourself. Number 2, talk about and show the benefits of minimalism. So if for you that is, oh, I get to work less hours, then focus on that. If that means less time doing housework, then focus on that. Talk about that. Really show why you are doing it so that it doesn't just look like you're getting rid of your stuff. Number 3, do one area or section of belongings at a time. This is so, so important, and it makes it so much easier. Number 4, this is when it comes to children. Explain why you are downsizing and decluttering. If they understand that they will have more time with mummy and daddy, more nature play, that mummy and daddy may not have to work as much, that you may not have to do as much housework, they won't have to clean up as many toys at the end of the day. Focus on those things and really remind children why you are doing this, because from their point of view, they're not going to understand things like being debt-free and things like that, concepts like that. So it's really important to focus on those things. Number 5, focus on what to keep instead of what to get rid of. Number 6. This is a great tip for children, and this is, where does this belong? You can say this to children when you are going through belongings with them, and I highly suggest that you do declutter with them. And that just helps them understand that, it's really great for things to have a place and to keep things in their place. And if it doesn't have a place, then maybe that's an item that they don't need to keep. Number 7, give children options between this toy or this toy, instead of just saying to them, right, we need to get rid of 5 soft toys today. Say to them, would you like this teddy or this teddy? And it just really simplifies it, and it goes back to that focus on what to keep instead of what to get rid of. Because remember, we are trying to get rid of everything that is cluttering up our lives and holding us back so that we can make space for what we really desire to have in our lives. Number 8, create fun experiences after decluttering, and do this as you're going along. So this is really good for everyone, for children, for partners, for yourself, to really reward yourself and those around you for decluttering and showing it's just really showing you why you're doing this, and it will really help you keep focused. So go out on a beautiful family picnic, go hiking for the day, or go to a waterfall, experience some of the things that you are really desiring to have more of in your life, and focus on that. Number 9, for tougher decluttering items, which is what I like to call the maybe items, put them away for a month and put a timer on your phone to come up after that month is up. And if you haven't used it, or your child hasn't asked for that item in that space of time, get rid of it. Number 10. This is a great quote that my friend in Wellington told me, and she said that you have to be a good gatekeeper when you are wanting to downsize and declutter your belongings. And that basically means that we want to stop things from getting into the house, because it's a lot easier to prevent things from getting into the house rather than get rid of them once they're in the house. And one of the ways to do this is to set really, really clear boundaries to family and friends in the most loving, kind way that you can about what you do or don't want coming to you. So when it comes to gift giving, for example, give your family or friends month's notice. Don't tell them a month before Christmas that you don't want any Christmas presents, but give them plenty of notice and just explain really briefly. Don't go into too much detail, but just explain briefly what you're doing and say that this is really, really enhancing your family life, etc., making you feel really, really wonderful, and that you really don't want more stuff coming into the house, so could they please not give gifts for Christmas? And don't take their responses personally, because how they view what you're doing is just a reflection of their values, and it's not really anything to do with you. And there are a lot of people that are not into minimalism, which is totally fine, but it's really, really important to put up those boundaries as soon as possible, and then it gives your family and friends time to adjust to this and accept the fact that, you don't want any more toys for your children. And this just makes the decluttering process so much easier. I would also recommend not buying anything while you are decluttering, because it will just confuse the entire process. And just keep focused on that end goal, that dream. For us, downsizing to a really, really extreme small amount of belongings enabled us to move from New Zealand to Australia with very little cost. We had very little money to move over here, and we made it work because we only brought 6 boxes of belongings with us as a family. So it's absolutely worth it. Keep focused on your dreams and your goals, and you will get there. I hope you found these tips really, really helpful. And if you have any more tips or you have any questions, post below, and remember to press that little red subscribe button, and check out my Instagram account, which is the Mermaid Mama with 2 M's. So it's exactly the same as my channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you all. Bye.